Welcome back to the 801 Diaries podcast. I'm Abby.
And I'm Emily. How's it going, Abby?
Good, good. How about you?
Good, good. It's a beautiful early morning again here in Finland.
Hmm.
I think the sun rose officially about 4 minutes ago. It's really pretty actually. It's a very
That's
nice
good.
morning.
Very good. Very
Yeah,
exciting. Yes.
yeah. How's it going with you? Everything
Good.
good?
Everything's good. Yeah. Just
Okay,
chilling. Yeah. How's your week?
good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to even think.
What was your
I
favorite
don't
part?
even. How about you go first?
Okay. I went to Moab this weekend with my mom and it was so much fun. We had such a good time. We went and we did the Delicate Arch hike and we went to Dead Horse Point and we went to Canyonlands. It was a lot of fun. So that was my favorite thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so fun. All the pictures looked so cute.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Um,
fun.
I loved it. I loved it. Um, oh, my favorite thing this week is I got to rot this week. I got to rot on Saturday. I haven't been able to like have a proper rot in so long that it was so nice to just like not do anything.
We love to rot. We love,
Like
love, love to rot.
it was so nice. I also cut my hair. I don't know if anybody, nobody can tell, I'm sure. Um, but I cut my own hair. I gave myself a little trim because my ends were
Nice.
so bad that like I couldn't keep going on like that. Like it was
Yeah.
not a cute look for me or anybody. And so I cut my own hair. I've never like actually given myself like a proper haircut like this, so I'm hoping it looks okay.
That's good.
Oh man.
No, that's
But
good. I
yeah,
do that every now and then, just trim the ends and
I
make
took
sure
like two
everything's
inches off.
looking. Wow.
Like my ends were like, here's the thing. I took off a lot of length of hair, but the volume of hair was so little because they were so fried and broken off that it really doesn't like when I looked at like the clump of hair that I cut
It
off, it
it
like
was nothing.
there was nothing. But yeah, I cut so much length off my hair, but like it feels good to have like ends again that are not
Yeah, that are not.
snappy and hay like. So
That makes sense.
that's also something that was good this week is I cut my hair.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, no, it was good. So, well, should we get into some pop culture stuff today?
Sure.
Okay, let me pull up my list again. Let's hope this works. Sometimes you never know if like stuff syncs to your MacBook or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, I hope it did.
No, that makes sense.
But we will find out because I genuinely don't know.
Yeah. We shall see. It's
We'll
a
see.
fun
Okay.
thing for all of us.
Yeah.
I have it pulled up if you can't.
Okay, let's do that because I don't know.
Okay. No,
I'm
it's
not good
fine.
with
I've got it.
technology. We know this. This is
Yes.
not Emily's strong suit. She is very much like a barely can use a computer kind of person. So,
Yes. So the first thing you wrote down was Margot Robbie baby.
oh yeah, I just saw that. We haven't talked about it.
I
She's
know
having a
she's
baby.
pregnant. So
And it's
cute.
so sweet. Her and her husband were in Italy, and there were all these pictures of them, and it was just
So
so
cute.
cute.
They look really,
I
really
just,
cute.
yeah, I love Margot Robbie. Like
I do too.
I love her so much. So
I
I
do
just was
too.
really
Very
excited about
exciting.
that.
Congrats to them. Very, very big, very exciting news.
Yeah. No, it's a good time.
Yay.
That's all. I didn't have much to say about it. I just wanted
To mention it.
to mention it.
Next was Travis Kelce Poison Cats.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Have you heard of it's not Travis. I don't know what well, I know why I wrote Travis. It was 2 a.m. and I was exhausted.
Okay. I'm like, I have
Um,
no idea what this is.
but have you heard about Jason Kelsey and
No.
the cat thing? Okay, this is so freaking funny and I can't get over it. So Kylie Kelsey, Jason Kelsey's wife, wants a cat. She wants to get a cat. That's like what she's like gunning for the next like now that Jason's retired, like let's get a cat. And so she's gotten their girls to also want a cat. So she's like, so the last holdout is Jason himself.
Gotcha.
And so Jason has started telling, and he told on his podcast this week, he started telling his kids that cats are poisonous and that if they get a cat, they'll die
No.
because it's poisonous.
Oh my
So then,
gosh.
so then people are like, how are you going to explain it to the girls when they meet Taylor Swift's cats? And he's like, "Oh, it's gonna be so funny when they finally meet those cats and stuff." And it's just like hilarious. He's like
That is
loving
funny.
this like prank that he's pulled, saying cats are poisonous, and then Taylor Swift has three cats or whatever.
That's funny. That is really
It's
funny.
it's actually like it's just the idea of like cats being poisonous.
Yeah.
Like that's
Like of
hilarious.
all the things to say why they can't get a cat, it's because they're just straight up poisonous.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really
And
funny.
it's so funny. So it just made me laugh. That was just really funny this week is Jason and the cats. So
There you go.
yeah. I don't have tons to say about that either. Expand. I just think it's funny.
No, that is really funny. That is really, really funny. We love the
So,
Kelseys.
love the Kelseys. Oh my gosh.
Okay, next was Broadway Fest.
Oh my gosh. Abby,
So
you saw some
this,
of this.
yes, this was so cool. So they had like a bunch of Broadway people and like non-Broadway people too come out and sing all of these songs. And it
Well,
was so good.
it was so good. I guess it's a yearly thing that Darren Criss puts on. Like this is like year
Oh, it's
7 of
his
it.
thing.
Like it's like yeah, like it's a Broadway festival kind of. Like
Hmm.
that's like what it's supposed to be kind of be like. And I loved it. I watched so much of it on TikTok, like it was everywhere. He brought out so many Glee people, which like is just so exciting. Like him and Cord Overstreet singing Moving Out, like come on.
Iconic.
I love Cord. Like he's
So
so
funny.
good. So good. And then he brought out the Warblers plus Karofsky. Like, oh
Love
my
to see it.
gosh. But then like and then he also sang Teenage Dream, which like I don't know if you are super into the Glee lore, Abby, but his piano cover of Teenage Dream after he tells Kurt he cheated on him
Whoa.
is truly one of the most like heartbreaking and like raw, pure performances of Glee. Like it's one of the only like songs that they ever recorded live. Like they would obviously go into a studio for everything, but
Hmm.
he's just at the piano and he's playing this like super like depressing cover of Teenage Dream, but it's so good. And so he did that again at the Broadway Fest thing. And every like he starts playing the chords on the piano and everybody goes,
No
no
way.
effing way. There's no way he's actually doing this. And then he did it. And then he also sang cough syrup, which is also
That's a good one.
like
I have seen
one,
that one. That one's good.
that one is so good. And I mean, it's at like the way that that one is done in the TV show is like wild how they intermix that with
Hmm. The storyline.
Karofsky,
Yeah.
the storyline, but it's like one of the best covers on Glee as well. Like they're like it's so good. And so it was so fun that he was just like Darren Criss is Glee's biggest fan sometimes I think. Like
I love that for him.
he will still tote that he's been in Glee and like all of us kind of like all of us that like Glee like really appreciate it because not a lot of people will do that. But the crowning moment, the thing that got me was how they ended the show. Did you see how they ended the show, Abby?
I don't know. Maybe.
They got all of the performers up on stage and they sang the bridge and final chorus of Defying
I
Gravity.
did see this. Yes. Okay. I didn't know that was the end, but I did see it.
Oh
So good.
my goodness.
Rachel
That
Zegler
was,
needs to be on Broadway. She is so incredible. Like she
yeah,
is
no,
so incredible.
she's so talented. I hated her outfit, but she is so talented.
It was the panty short thing, diaper
Yeah,
thing. The top was
because it
cute.
just the
If it
top
was
was
a
cute. It
mini
was just
skirt, it would have been great.
it would have been cuter because it just made her look weird.
Yeah.
But like she's so fetching talented.
She is so,
Like,
so
oh
talented.
my gosh.
And I love when
And
her and Lizzie McAlpine sing together because she's not a Broadway
from
girl. I can't remember what play it was, what show it was from, but it was
Next to Normal.
incredible. That's what it was, Next to Normal. It was so,
Yeah.
so, so good because I love Lizzie McAlpine and
Lizzie McAlpine did
she's
so many
so
songs with
talented.
that.
Yeah, she's so
She did.
talented. And she
It
doesn't
was
sing
so good.
Broadway very often, so it was really cool to see.
Was it her that was a Matilda, or is that Tate McRae?
It might have been her. I don't think Tate McRae was in. Tate McRae was on So You Think You Can Dance.
Okay, I think it is Lizzie McAlpine.
Okay,
I
maybe she
think Lizzie
was.
McAlpine she was like when Matilda Broadway was open, she was one of the Matildas. I know
Gotcha.
there's a girl who's like kind of newer on the pop scene this year
It's
or
probably her.
whatever. That was a Broadway kid. So I bet it was it would make sense that it'd be Lizzie McAlpine if
I was gonna say
she's
that makes more
doing,
sense why she was there too, because I was kind of confused
yeah.
why she was there. She's incredibly talented, so I wasn't complaining, but I was a little confused why she
Yeah.
was there. So that makes more sense.
Yeah. So she was there. Um, oh my gosh, what's his name? Jordan Fisher
Oh,
sang
he's so good.
I'm Not Afraid of Anything,
Hmm.
which is one of my favorite Broadway pieces. Like Jason Robert Brown is amazing,
Hmm.
but this song in particular was so fun because when I was first um auditioning and I was going to a camp back in New York, that was like my first audition song in New York was I'm Not Afraid of Anything. And so it just like lives in my heart as like one of the, and but you don't hear it very often because
Yeah,
it's from a Songs from a New World, and so there's not,
which
it
was
doesn't get
it was
passed
more of
around.
a collection of songs. It wasn't really like a whole.
Yeah.
It wasn't a like show.
Yeah. And so
So
you don't see that get passed around very often. So it was so exciting. And his like rendition with his riffs and stuff, like it was so
he's
good.
so talented.
So
I
good.
want to see Hadestown so bad.
So
It
bad.
looks incredible. It looks
Hmm.
so, so good.
I agree. I agree.
So
Like,
good.
and I'm honestly kind of shocked he stayed so long
Me too.
because he's not one that like does an extended contract in a show. Like he'll normally do his standard like 6 months and then move on to another show.
Hmm.
So the fact that he's been with Hadestown for like almost a year, I want to
I
say,
think so.
is
Well,
pretty
because Lola
crazy.
did, I think she did 6 months with Hadestown.
No, she
Oh,
did
was it
not.
just 6 weeks?
It was 6 weeks.
Okay, that's what I thought. Well, so
Yeah.
when she left around his 6 month mark, though, I think.
Did she?
Yeah, so I thought they were gonna
Mm.
leave together,
Which would have made sense,
which would have made
but
sense because they're both kind of they're more than Broadway. So I like
yeah.
that would have made sense to me, but he's stuck around. He's
He's
still
staying.
doing it.
He's still in Hadestown. So I know nothing about Hadestown,
I don't
surprisingly.
either.
Like
I
I don't
just heard the
know.
music and the music sounds really good. I don't know the story.
I've only heard the one clip with the
Yeah.
I'm coming away from me.
Yeah.
The hills repeating.
No, you should listen to it. It's really good.
I know I need to. But that was so good. And then Andrew Barth Feldman was there
Oh
and
my
he
gosh.
performed as well.
Another someone like just so like remarkably talented. He is so, so good. And I will
He's
forever be upset that he was not in the Dear Evan Hansen movie
yeah,
because
no,
he
absolutely.
should have had that. It should have
He
been
should
him.
have.
Freaking Ben Platt's incredibly talented. He needed to move on from that role. It
Yeah.
should have been him. It was so
It
good.
should,
So good.
yeah. If they were pulling from a Broadway, it should have been Andrew Barth Feldman.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. But also, I think he was doing the Jennifer Lawrence movie at the time when they were doing Dear Evan
No,
Hansen.
Dear Evan
No,
Hansen
he
was way
wasn't.
before that. It was way before that.
Oh, see, I don't know. I actually haven't ever seen the Dear Evan Hansen movie.
That's because
So,
freaking what's his name looked freaky in it.
yeah. Honestly, if they wouldn't have put a wig on him and they would have just let it, like,
Why the
it would have
wig?
been better. I don't, like if we're gonna cast Ben Platt as Evan, which should have been Andrew, but like it's fine. I don't
Yeah, well
really
then
like
like he's
we know
talented, of
he's,
course.
yeah. Like we know he's not, we're not going there because we believe that he's a 17-year-old named you know what I mean? Like we know he's not
Yeah.
17. We're going there to like listen to Ben Platt sing as Evan. Like
Hmm.
I don't know, but whatever.
I think it
So
would have been done better in the movie setting if it was not Ben Platt. I think
yeah,
Andrew
no,
Barth
I
Feldman would have
agree.
done better. But that's just
I
me.
just I just loved this Broadway fest. It has a proper name, but I can't remember. It's
I can't remember what it
morning
is either. but
But it was so
it was
good.
so good.
So yeah,
But
so it was so fun. So that was a good, I don't know. I was really happy yesterday when I was watching all
mhm.
the clips from it
Yeah.
because it was just
No,
like
it was
so
really
fun.
good. It was really, really good.
So yeah.
Okay, and then I added one thing to our list, and I want to know if you know anything about this. Have you heard about Nikocado avocado?
Yes.
Okay. What
What
the
happened?
heck? What the heck? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Nikocado avocado,
And let's wait, but let's preface this. Be glad you don't know.
yeah,
Like
truthfully,
I am so jealous of you
hmm
for not knowing who Nikocado Avocado is. That's all.
yes. So this his history is coming from my memory, which I'm pretty sure someone who's not a reliable source told me. So this could be wrong, but
Okay.
from what I heard is he started out as like a healthy foods channel. And that just wasn't going anywhere. So he started doing like mukbangs of just insane amounts of food, like just so much food, like gross, like unhealthy food, just eating, 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 eating to the point where he gained like 200 pounds,
250 pounds.
250
Yeah.
pounds. So, and then he
Yeah.
was really loud, really boisterous, like really annoying. And no one could stand him. And he was kind of just like this like the account everyone loves to hate kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Because it was
There
so sad what he'd done to his body, but he was so like gross about it too, and
yeah.
like he
Yeah.
always. Anyways, so he came out this week that 2 years ago he stopped filming videos, and everything we've seen in the last 2 years was pre-recorded, and
Which he posts once a day, sometimes
yes,
twice a day.
yes. So the
He batched like over 700 videos.
700 videos. And then over these 2 years, he's lost that 250 pounds and he is a skinny legend now. And it's insane. He's like, this is the craziest social experiment I've ever done. Because these last 2 years, this man was getting healthy and getting skinny, but no one knew about it. So he was
Hmm.
continuing to post the same content. He was getting the same kind of comments. Like, it was, it is the wildest thing in the whole entire world. Like, it feels like a
Yeah.
simulation. It's so
And
weird.
it like I think that is the most, like you said, like a simulation type of feeling I've ever seen. Like I don't, people are like, oh my gosh, we live in a simulation, whatever. But like I've never felt like that. I've never like quite understood that until this Nikocado avocado stuff. Because holy cow. He's like, I'm always 2 steps ahead. It's like, no, you're 7,000 steps ahead. Like what
Literally.
happened? How like that he would be someone that would be so interesting to have sit down on like Zach Sang or something and like talk to them and like just like hear like get inside of his brain about what was happening. Like was all the weight gain intentional so he could do this? Was it he
Hmm.
decided to get healthy later so he stopped, like I just want like a but he also seems like he's insane. Like
Yes,
his
but also some of his videos he's like insane, and other times he's like calm, like a normal person. Like his videos of him being like, I am always 2 steps ahead. I'm the
ugh, ugh,
villain. Like
they
they
creep
feel
me
like
out.
AI. Like they like are so creepy. Like they're not.
So,
But
so
he
icky.
did a mukbang with one of the like women he used to do them with a lot. And he
Mhm.
was like sweet and like kind and like quiet, like a normal person. So I don't know.
Crazy.
He's just so weird. He's so weird.
It's so weird. It's such like a creepy, like weird, I don't know. I am like I can't look like it's a train wreck you can't look away from kind of because like
Hmm.
if a video scrolls like pops up on my TikTok, I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And I have to watch it a little bit, but then I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. Like I'm scared a little bit. I'm
Hmm.
scared for humanity.
Well, and like a lot of people didn't believe him because he was thin at one point. So people were like, "Oh, these are just old videos that are resurfacing. Like he's posting them. Like there's
Because
no way."
he was big.
He was heavy. He was really heavy. And
Yeah.
so they're like, "Oh, there's got to be AI or something." But he was doing like the Charlie XCX Apple dance. So they're like, "These are new videos. Like this is
Yeah.
legit." so scary. Like so like eerie. Like there's just something icky about it. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know what
no, I
makes me very
agree.
uncomfortable.
I agree. Very uncomfortable about it all. Um, okay, one other thing that I thought of, but I didn't write down that I wanted to talk to you about, and we need to because I'm excited about this. The newest Wicked trailer has Mrs. Gulch's theme in the score. Have you seen this?
I don't know. Who?
Okay, Mrs. Gulch, Wicked, The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
So in the newest Wicked trailer, when it's
I've seen the
Ariana.
newest Wicked trailer.
So Ariana says something, and it just like it has the that it has that music playing underneath Cynthia going into Defying Gravity, and it is so freaking cool. Oh my goodness.
Can you explain
I
what the significance of that is? I'm confused.
it's just so they tied
Wait,
in the like
Was Mrs. Gulch the Wicked Witch in real
the
life
Wicked
in
Witch.
Wizard of Oz? Okay.
Yes.
That
So
makes sense.
in
That makes
because
sense.
when she's
Okay, I know
riding her
exactly what
bike,
music you're thinking about, you're talking about now. Okay.
when she's riding her bike and she's like getting mad at Toto and
Mhm.
it's underneath the score in the new Wicked trailer.
Oh, I'll have to go back and watch for it.
I am so excited for this movie. I can't stop like
It's,
watching
yeah.
trailers, listening to everything. I am obsessed. And that's all. I just was so excited. I don't know. People are getting a little too excited. I've seen a lot of people crying over this Mrs. Gulch thing being in there, and I don't understand that.
I
I
don't
think
get
it's
it.
really cool. Like I think it's a cool like nod to the original,
Yeah.
and like I think it's a cool thing to do, and I'm excited about it, and I'm very excited about it. I'm not gonna cry about it,
No, I
but
think
I'm
people need to
excited.
take a deep breath and realize it's really okay. But we
Yeah, no,
also
for
got
sure.
our first like full straight on view of the SpongeBob himself.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that was
Oh my
exciting.
gosh.
Could they have not done his hair differently or something? I don't know. And I get he's supposed to be like weird, but
But
like
still,
the hair is so bad. It's so bad.
it's so bad.
If we could
Like, and the thing
just
is,
brush
that's
it.
a wig.
I
Like,
know.
they purposefully did his hair like that.
Hmm.
Like, why would you do that?
Hmm.
Fix it.
Because
Or
everyone
just get
else
rid of
looks fine.
SpongeBob.
All the other munchkins that we can see look fine. I don't know
Jonathan
why.
Bailey looks amazing.
Okay, well, there's nothing they can do to Jonathan Bailey to make him not the most beautiful person walking this earth. I love him. I love him so much, and I am so excited for him to be Fiero. Part two, when he really gets to like shine, I can't wait.
I
As long
I
as you're mine
can
with him and
that
Cynthia Erivo.
I literally cannot wait for that. I like that is like that's already in my like later years of Wicked has become one of my more favorite songs because I actually think like the harmonies and stuff are so pretty in it. But like Jonathan Bailey and Cynthia Erivo singing that, like come
It's a dream come true.
on.
It is a dream come
I
true.
am so excited.
I'm
Oh
so
my gosh.
excited.
Yeah,
I love,
that's all.
love, love him so much.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I had about Wicked. I just needed to talk about the so yeah, listen to the trailer and hear that underneath.
There you
It's
go.
Ariana says something and then it just plays music for a little while and then it leads into Cynthia and it's in the music before Cynthia.
I'll have to
So
watch that because that's cool.
yeah.
Okay, so for this episode, I thought it would be fun if I found a bunch of like weird laws because everyone knows there's a couple like weird laws. Like I think in Utah, it's illegal to own a whale. Where in Utah are you owning a whale? Those kinds of things. So I thought it would be fun if I compiled a list and I quizzed Emily. So
Amazing.
I'm going to say a law and she has to guess what state it
This
is
is so good. This is so
so
good.
that we can, and we need some reasoning too.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay,
get really good at this.
this state law states that a wife's hair legally belongs to her husband. What state
That's a good question.
does
I
a wife's hair belong to their husband?
my my first initial gut reaction says Massachusetts because the Salem witch trials, there's probably something about hair and like witches. And so if the hair belongs to the husband, she can't be a witch. That is my initial thoughts.
That's pretty good reasoning, I like that train of thought. You're
Yeah,
wrong, but
I think
you got some good thoughts there.
the
Um,
Salem witches.
but you were close with the start of the word because it's Michigan. Both of them start with M. Michigan.
I was
So,
like, Mass. I was like, what other state starts with Mass?
no, it was the M. So, if you live in
Michigan.
Michigan, your hair belongs to your husband. Isn't that weird?
That is actually really weird. Why would I wonder how that law came to be.
Yeah, like all these, like what had to happen where they were like, this, we need a law. We need
We
a
need a
law
law.
about this.
Yeah,
Okay.
interesting. Okay, next one.
So this one is a specific city in this state. The blank city citizens may not take showers on Wednesdays.
Okay,
Who's
because it's
stinky
a
on a Wednesday?
like the backwoods of Louisiana or Alabama or something.
Unfortunately, no. But that would make sense.
Okay, because it's a city, can you give me a region of state, like a region of where the state might be?
Right by me.
Right by you?
Mm-hmm. My
Is it
area.
Idaho?
No.
Colorado? Wyoming?
Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming. You can't take
It's
a
the
shower.
capital city?
It's the
The
capital.
capital?
So all 10 people who live in Wyoming are stinky on Wednesdays. They are
Well,
stinky.
10 people that live in the capital
That's
city.
so that's probably about 3 people because I think the
Yeah,
entire state's population is
has
about
10.
about 10.
Yeah. That's crazy that it's the capital because you would think that with a law like that, it would be some podunk town
Yeah.
of nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
But the capital city to
No.
have a law against showering?
No. I
Wild.
know.
Wild. Okay. Next one.
Okay, so this is another, I think this is the capital. If this is not the capital of that state, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot, I know. So it's a city. S
Okay.
saying the name George Washington without adding the phrase, blessed be his name, can land you a fine up to 50 cents. George Washington,
Okay.
blessed be his name.
Okay. I'm going to just take a wild guess. This feels like a Southern thing to do.
Okay,
Um, for some reason, I feel like in the Confederacy, this is a law that came to be. Like, I don't know. Some
okay.
about it just screams that.
Just screams Confederate.
So I want to say Atlanta, Georgia.
No. It is not. However, I don't know if this state was in the Confederacy. I don't know. It's a little bit more west.
Oh, is
Not
it Texas?
no no no.
Up? Tennessee, Kentucky, Kansas, Missouri.
Kansas.
Kansas?
Kansas City, Kansas.
Almost Kansas City, Missouri.
Almost Kansas City, Missouri. But Kansas City, Kansas. George Washington, blessed be his name. So I don't know if they were a Confederate, but I feel like you're onto something there. I
Do you know
really
what I mean?
do. Like I feel like it reeks of Civil War. I don't know.
Like, right?
It
Like I
does.
can't be the like I don't know why, but I just feel like Jefferson Davis, he's down there leading the Confederate country and he says, "You know what? You know what? Nobody can say George Washington without George Washington, what is it?
Blessed be his name.
Blessed be his name." Like it gives off Confederate vibes. I don't know.
It is.
Civil War, that's what I think. And Kansas was not part of the Confederacy, but I just feel like it wanted to be.
I would agree with you.
I don't know. Also, Kansas City is not the capital of Kansas.
It's not, what is it?
Uh,
Topeka, Topeka, right?
Topeka.
Topeka.
Yeah.
See, I knew that. I
Good
know.
job. I'm proud of you, Abby.
Okay. Next
Also,
one.
okay, wait, this is something I didn't realize until very much too late in life, meaning about a year ago. Did you know Kansas is only one state away from Utah?
Just Colorado?
Just Colorado. Who would have thought?
I feel like
I
that
thought it
makes
was so much
sense.
farther. I thought it was so much farther.
I feel like everything Colorado and on is the east. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
East Coast. Like it's far.
Well, I feel like I thought like Missouri and Kansas were flipped. So like Missouri was closer to Utah than Kansas is, but it's Kansas, Missouri instead. Like
I'm gonna be so perfectly honest here. My US geography, it is offensive how bad it
my
is.
my
Midwest.
Midwest
That's a good point.
geography is bad.
It's offensive.
Give me a coast. Give
Or
me the West Coast.
anything around Utah, I got it.
Give me the
East
West
Coast
Coast.
on the border, got it.
Got most of
Any
them.
any border, I got it. Yeah, I know, like New Hampshire and Connecticut, and I know where Maine is. Maine's not a good one,
Here's
but
the
like
thing. If I
Vermont, who
can't,
knows?
if it's not big enough to see on a regular sized map,
No
I
way.
don't know where it is.
No
I'm
way.
sorry. But all the other ones I know.
Yes.
But the Midwest, I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Next state.
Okay.
In this state, it is illegal to have caller ID.
Oh. I think that gives Alaska.
Okay.
It it gives like Arctic, like we're a different culture, so we're not part of
We
caller
are
ID.
private people.
We're private people. We live out in on places you have to get by snowmobile. We don't have caller ID because it's too remote. Um, it's giving Alaska, I think.
Okay. It's actually giving California.
Hmm.
But I feel like it's like a privacy thing there. I feel like they're really big into privacy in
Okay.
California.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, a couple famous
Yeah,
people or something. Oh,
maybe. I don't remember.
yeah. So yeah, California, it's illegal to have caller
Interesting.
ID.
Okay, okay.
Okay, another one. In this state, it is illegal to not drink milk. You have to drink milk in this state.
Oh, that gives like Wisconsin
All their dairy farms, they
all
gotta
the
sell the
dairy.
milk somehow.
You have to drink the milk.
Let
If you're
me,
lactose intolerant, screw you, you
yeah,
know?
take that lactate and suck it up.
Suck it up and drink some milk.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's giving Wisconsin to me.
I think that's fair. Let me take you on a different journey.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
say you're in a covered wagon, cruising
Is
through
it
the West.
is it Nebraska?
No, no, no. When all of a
Oh.
sudden you arrive to Salt Lake Valley,
Shut
all
up.
you see are cows.
Shut up.
You start
No
milking.
way.
You
You
start
start
milking.
milking.
And you start drinking the milk. And you say, we must drink milk. It is Utah. So shout
That
out
is crazy.
to all the milk drinkers.
That is crazy.
We lost a big milk drinker when Emily left Utah. She lives for milk. Lives for
But
milk.
guess who doesn't drink milk in Finland very much?
You do, because it's
Emily.
icky. It's
I
not real
don't drink
milk.
milk. I don't drink milk. No, my roommate showed me this type of milk that's pretty good. So I've been drinking some of that, but not much. Not a lot of milk in
There you go.
the past month or so. But
Okay. So this next
okay.
one, you might say this seems illegal everywhere, but it's specific to the state. Okay. In this state,
Okay.
Driving is not to be done while you're asleep. You must be awake while you drive. What
Okay.
state gives, I need to put this in writing.
New Jersey.
You know, honestly, I would agree. I think
You
we need to
know,
move it to New Jersey
I
because
don't, it just seems like a New Jersey law.
it does.
I don't know. I've been watching How I Met Your Mother a lot recently. Um,
They
and
talk a
quite
lot about
honestly,
Jersey.
they talk about how much they hate New Jersey, and I'm on board.
Yeah,
I have I have nothing for it.
I have no good feelings, no bad feelings. I always think of Jersey Shore, and I feel like they would fall asleep while
That's not
driving,
great. They
so
probably would. They probably would. Yeah,
probably.
I have no opinions on New Jersey, so I'm just gonna go with whatever How I Met Your Mother says about New Jersey, and that's why I think they need the law that you have to be awake.
There you go. So it is actually from all the country music stars over in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
They, for some
Well,
reason, need to be told. I mean, I think there's another law that might make a little bit more sense when it comes to driving. That's also legal everywhere. But,
hopefully.
maybe write it out. I guess we have to write these things out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Interesting. Okay.
this one's a doozy. It's against the law to kill a housefly within 160 feet of a church without a license. So
Okay.
I assume that implies with a license, you could in fact kill
You
a
can.
housefly within 160 feet of a church.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like. What state did the last song movie take place in?
As it is a Nicholas Sparks, I'm going to say South Carolina.
Okay. For some reason, that law gives off the last
South
song.
Carolina vibes.
So I'm gonna go with South Carolina because for some reason whatever the dad's name is, I just see him having to go get a permit to kill a fly when he's by the church. Like, I don't know.
I can see it. The last song is
I
such a great movie. That movie was ahead of its time. Oh my gosh. If
It
you haven't
was
watched it recently,
underappreciated.
go back and rewatch that movie.
It's
It's
so good.
so good.
I watched it a couple months ago and it was truly, I
So
forgot how
good.
good it was.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it is actually illegal to kill a housefly within 160 feet of a church without a license in everyone's least favorite state, Ohio.
Of course.
Ohio.
Of
Skibbity toilet,
course. I
Ohio.
still don't know what that means, but of
Of
course it's
course.
Ohio.
Of course it's Ohio. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. In this specific city, it's not the capital, but it is a major city in the state. It's
Okay.
against the law to pawn your dentures.
New York City.
No.
It just feels like a New York City type of thing.
See, just go like a hair like trashier than that.
Atlantic City in New
No.
Jersey.
New Jersey. We're ripping on New Jersey this episode. Oh,
Las Vegas.
she got it. She got it.
There's so
Yeah,
many pawn shops
you
in
cannot,
Las Vegas.
you can't pawn your dentures though, because for some reason, man, those dentures,
Those are
those are for you.
valuable.
Hmm.
So what you're saying is, Abby, I will never fall asleep to an episode of Pawn Stars where someone comes to Chumley and tries to pawn their dentures.
Exactly. Exactly. Now,
What a missed
if they
opportunity.
wanted to sell them, maybe you can't pawn them. You cannot pawn them.
Okay.
It's
So there
probably
we go.
um, a cleanliness hazard.
Well, there's so many things. I mean, the dentures are made for your specific mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I'm sure there's probably some like Hep C or something that was
Oh,
being passed
I'm
around
sure
and
it's disgusting. I'm sure it's
like
disgusting.
I mean it's not like Vegas is clean.
No. No, no, no.
So,
Alrighty.
yeah. Okay.
This will be our last one.
Okay.
So, in this state, at a wake, mourners may eat no more than 3 sandwiches.
Okay.
This is a state you've guessed before. Hint.
Ooh. See, because my heart was telling me Maine, but I've never guessed Maine before.
Not me.
Is this an Alaska thing? Do they not have a like they're rationing their food because they don't know when the plane's coming?
This state has a swear word in the name.
Massachusetts.
Yes.
Turn on that explicit label this time.
Got him.
Got him.
Exactly. Exactly.
There we go.
So yeah, so those are some funky, crazy, fun state laws that
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure no one has observed since their inception.
I'm sure. Okay, give me one more. I just
One
want one
more?
more.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to hear one more.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay.
Okay. Give me a wild one.
Okay. In this state, it's illegal to get married on a dare. You have to really be in love.
So it's not Nevada.
They encourage the dare marriages there.
It's not Nevada. I'm gonna say not New Jersey because Atlantic City. People go get married there all the time just to get married. Um, this feels like it's not Alabama because the cousin
Again, they
lovers.
are really trying to get as many marriages as they can there.
I mean, I want to say it's Rhode Island.
You're really close.
Am
Geographically,
I?
you're really close. Well, I mean, again, my knowledge, subpar. But it's in the general area.
Is it New Hampshire?
No,
Maine?
no,
Connecticut?
no.
New York? I don't know. I don't know.
It's
It's a little bit
Delaware.
Delaware.
Delaware. Okay, I have one more for you. Let
Okay.
me find it. In this state, failure to tell your neighbor his house is on fire is illegal.
I have heard this one before. I've heard it on those stupid crazy law things, but I cannot remember all of a sudden.
It's one of our more
Um,
crazy states.
oh, crazy.
Crazy
Can I ask,
states.
is it in the north or the south?
South.
Is it Louisiana,
No. East. Is
Alabama,
it?
Georgia,
South.
Alabama, Florida?
Yeah. Yay. So in Florida, if your neighbor's house is on fire, you must let him know. Also pretty
Don't try to.
sexist to assume it's a he.
Well, maybe the men just aren't telling
That's so
people.
true.
Maybe
The
it's
women are a little more communicative than the men. Tracks.
they're telling people when their house is on fire. It's the men
Tracks.
who are like,
Hmm.
I had a grudge against my neighbor 20 years ago. Now
So
his house is burning.
I'm gonna watch it
Tell him.
burn. Watch it burn.
Yeah.
So
Oh my gosh.
silly.
That's hilarious. Okay. Well, that's fun.
Yeah,
There's a
so
lot of laws.
there's some wacky kooky laws.
We'll have to do a part two because this is funny.
Yes.
And
You'll
I'm
have to
sure
quiz me
there's
next
so
time.
many.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
Because I want to hear your justification for some of them.
Yes. Because
Because
there's some
I think I came up
interesting.
with some pretty good reasoning
You
for
really
why I said
did.
my
You really,
states.
really did. Yeah, you really did.
Like the husbands owning the hair, dealing with the Salem witches.
Incredible. Incredible.
I think that's a good thought.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, cool.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's it for today's episode. Subscribe on YouTube and follow us on all of your streaming platforms, and then follow us on Instagram And TikTok, it's just 801 Diaries podcast on both of
Yep.
those.
Um,
Um,
again, Abby.
there were no clips. Okay, so as the time of filming, there are no clips. There might be clips by Friday.
Okay,
We'll see.
we'll see. This episode,
This one
this
has good
episode
clips.
has good clips. If
Yeah.
this episode doesn't get clipped, Abby, okay?
Alrighty, see you next week. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.